Oh, other side.
Laufen.
And here we are with the wonderful Michael Dorn, Worf from Star Trek, so many shows, and Youngst in Picard. Very great appearance. So, how was it for you playing in all these years in the Star Trek shows and being, Lieutenant Commander Worf?
It was very interesting. When I first got the job, it was just nice to be working steadily, and that was great. And then the next level was when I went over to Deep Space Nine and did 4 years with them, which was, so you're doing 11 years as a character, which is an accomplishment in this business. And then we did the movies and then Picard. All of that was a gift. I mean, amazing gift. But the big thing for me was that I was a big fan of the original show back in the 60s. I mean, my brother and I were kids, but we loved it, absolutely loved it. And to be part of that and to work with the original actors was a dream come true. So everything was. And then you have, the conventions, which have been going on for 30 years.
What kind of feeling is it for you? Because this is some kind of being forever young, because people watching now Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the next generation, and I think in 50 years from now, maybe when we both have passed, they will also watch these shows as a cult classic on television.
Sure.
So what kind of feeling is it being, some kind of forever young in this?
Well, you're not forever young, because you see yourself as an actor, you see yourself age, on screen. Or people bring pictures and, you're 30, and you're not 30 anymore. But it does get a little surrealistic to know that you're going to be dead and, this Star Trek legacy is going to keep going. I don't know what that means, but it is it is an interesting feeling.
And did you have maybe some favorite moment from the shows? Maybe something that happened behind the scenes that you don't tell before?
If it's behind the scenes and I don't tell, why would I tell now? I'm not going to tell, But no, the whole thing was, the whole process was a joy to do. There weren't any moments. There were just a lot of them. Just a lot of moments. But the best part, let me put it this way, the one that just happened on Picard was the reveal, where we see Worf for the first time. And that was a special moment. I mean, they did a very nice job, the producers and the director and everybody did a very nice job of revealing the character. And I think the fans were excited about it. And that's the number one thing, is to make sure the fans are excited about, your return.
But I can imagine the hard thing is because you've done the most episodes in the Star Trek area legacy, but you also have to wear all those prosthetics and sitting maybe very long in the makeup trailer. So how was that for you? Because getting every time for every show this prosthetics on.
It's the worst part. I mean, I like it because as an actor you can develop a character and create a character because they don't see this face, so you can do whatever you want to do. But the process itself is a pain. It's a real pain. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
And did maybe some prosthetics fell up? Maybe some funny moment like you say some hard line like fire and then it goes off, or during fight scenes? Or?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because it's glued on the skin. And
yeah.
I could imagine that maybe something during maybe some fighting or some action scenes, it could get maybe.
No, actually, there really wasn't any problem with the makeup. The only the other thing is that we were on the set in a studio 100% of the time, and so there wasn't that opportunity to be outside where it could get hot or whatever the case. I mean, there was one time where I was working out, with the character, and the sweat would gather, and you'd lean back, and the sweat would come out. But that was very rare. The only problem with the makeup was the second season of Next Generation. It was really bothering my skin. I mean, I was really having an issue Not, oh God, I hate this, and people were really concerned. And so I went to the producers, and they to their credit, they changed the makeup a lot. And so it made it easier to finish.
And last question, you are on this weekend the guest who was the most time at FedCon. So some words about this very nice convention. It's the biggest science fiction convention in Europe, but it's also so familiar, so close. So some words about FedCon.
About what?
About FedCon. About being here back at FedCon.
Oh, I haven't been here in a very long time. I can't remember the last time I was here, but I just do. I remember that the fans are different than everywhere else. They're still, very loyal and all that, but the intensity is, in terms of what we feel coming from them, is more than any place else. I mean, Canada was a very strong convention, Las Vegas, but even England, the UK was a very good convention. But there's nothing like the FedCon. I mean, when we came out for the opening ceremony, I mean, the place is packed and the fans are incredible, and they really love you, and they love your character, and they love what you do, and they love and so it's different. And I think that it's probably, I'd say it's the best one. If I had to think about it, I think it's the best one.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Great talking to you.
My pleasure.
All the best for you. Stay healthy.